trapped underneath
This
my
is the
skin.
Juice Network.
You see, it started like a movie, so I knew she was a trap. She gon' break me down, but I don't wanna get attached. Speaking truthfully, I know she using me. This shit ain't new to me. I usually don't keep her, don't know why I'm coming back. Like back for more, we go back and forth. Keep it toe to toe, I never know where it's gonna go. I only wanted thought in interception, thinking I was stunting. Now I started running with it, didn't even wanna want it. Now she got me running, screaming. I found
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. Another episode talking out with Showout, ladies and gentlemen. We had to change up the scenery a little bit. We're here at the table. We had the round table discussion, all right? We're back. You know what I'm saying? I'm always glad to be back here with the Talking Out with Showout community. You know what I'm saying? We keep it here, keep it real on this show. You know what I'm saying? We talk about any and everything. And right now in this month, of course, is Women's History Month, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to give a major shout out before we even continue this episode to all the women doing their things out here. Shout out to women in positions, starting businesses, you know, taking over companies, just doing it in a major way, ladies and gentlemen. Real self-made hustlers out here. So I just had to start that off before we go any further. Now, today's topic, I guess you would say, would be about hip-hop, right? It'll be about what's going on in the music nowadays, because I don't think a lot of people really understand hip-hop, right? And a lot of what I'm saying comes from a documentary on Hulu called Hip Hop Uncovered. So if you haven't heard about it, or if you've been looking at it and just haven't clicked on it, I need you to click on it. It's definitely dope. It uncovers everything about the hip-hop game and just its real roots, you know what I'm saying, where it came from, why it came to be, and why it even exists in the first place, all right? So with that, with today's age, you know, in hip-hop, and today when everybody's creating music, everybody's able to grab a laptop, grab an Apple headphone with a microphone, and just press record, and now they're artists. And now, because of social media, everybody's quick to try and get those views, right? They're not necessarily thinking about, oh, I got to make good music, or, oh, I got to really talk about my story, my life on this record. They are just there saying, you know what? This song did 100 million views, so I got to do the same exact shit in order to do those views. And I'm here to tell you that is not the case, man. Whatever happened to music? Whatever happened to real music? People really just having fun. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily about the charts. Yes, the charts were everything that came along after the fact, but that wasn't necessarily the goal. The goal was to make good music and for your peoples to like it. So as long as your peoples rock with it, oh, you was good money. But now, because the record labels are our main focus, they know that, you know, oh, we got to get these views, we got to get this money. They don't care about our well-beings. That's why all these rappers and artists, they got beefs, they got depression, they dealing with all types of shit for no reason, because they're losing themselves. All right, they're losing themselves, and we got to cut it out. We got to stop it right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure a lot of people have had the conversation, had the thought, you know, but on the Talk It Out with Showout show, we bring it to the table and we talk about it for real. You know, to those that's tuned in on YouTube, to those that's listening on the podcast, shout out to the Juice Network. Always continuing to do, you know, great things, creating a platform, you know, really sticking to the truth about urban entertainment, you know, about where our culture comes from. You know, we tell the real stories, the true meanings behind, you know, urban entertainment, you know, the black culture that is the number one money grabber, you know, for companies across the board. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy. We created hip hop to get away from the systematic oppression that we've always dealt with the system, the injustice, to now circle all back in it, and it's in the hands of the people we were trying to run away from. That, ladies and gentlemen, is crazy, in my opinion. It is mind-boggling, and it's poisoning the code. You know what I'm saying? People really want to talk down on the street code and about and with gang bangers and all that other stuff, but you got to understand that's where it all came from. You see what I'm saying? Street code has way more principles and morals than a lot of people may think, because they're so conditioned to just listen to what society say. They're like, oh, bump it. Society say gangbangers ain't nothing but mindless and thoughtless fools out here wanting to kill each other. And that's not the case. In my opinion, some gang members may be smarter than some CEOs. Take a second to think about that as I sip this coffee. I'm trying to tell you, life is real. Hip hop is real. And the way it's going right now, it is about to get unreal. You know what I'm saying? Even in the case of like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is promoting the fact that he's a rat, that he snitched on people he chose to get in bed with. It's mind-blowing. It's crazy. A lot of people out here rapping the gangster shit. They want to be all hard, guns and money. And it's not the case, man. Like, I want to get back to that fun. See, in the 2000s era, that was the golden age of hip-hop. 90s was the golden age era of music. 2000s was the golden age of just hip-hop. R&B was there. R&B was definitely there. I definitely don't want to discredit R&B, because damn it, I'm an R&B fan. All right? But hip-hop was really in its coming of age during the 2000s. Hip-hop was doing crazy, crazy numbers. You got to think about it. For it to be created just as early as the 60s and 70s, and, by the 90s and 2000s, it's dominating and competing with rock and roll. The number one genre for years. Rock and roll was the pinnacle. And when you talk about America, it was rock and roll. Now it's hip hop. A black cultural inspired thing is now in the hands of people that don't care about why we created it. Don't care about the story. Don't care about the people. You see what I'm saying? That loyalty is gone. It goes back to that street code. Everybody, when people have a disagreement or they don't like what they say, oh, I'm gonna just go to the next person, or I'm gonna just go here to go. They don't want to come together like grown people and deal with the situation. Everybody want to take little subtle. They want to use social media as the validation, and that's just you got to get out of that mindset, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get out of that mindset. We cannot keep poisoning our mindsets with this kind of thought, because if we do, the road in which we're going down is just terrible. It is terrible. Now, we got the minds of J. Cole, Kendrick, Schoolboy Q said some things. I'm missing so many people. It's so many people to name. Jay-Z, old Kanye West at a time. This new Kanye, I don't know. But old Kanye was saying some stuff for real. And it was more so about just telling your story and not necessarily glorifying where you came from, but just telling how you got to where you are. How you got to where you are and how they can do the same. Hip-hop and social media have now intertwined with each other, just as hip-hop and the streets have intertwined with each other back in the day. You see what I'm saying? It's all going full circle, but the social media is the fakeness. That's where people can go on here, create all types of shit, and be whoever the hell they want to be. Today, right here, right now, it is possible for me to buy 400K followers, get verified on Instagram, buy likes and comments, and then I will look like the most popping rapper in Durham, all because I paid for it. Not necessarily because I got it because of my music. Now, you can take a gamble with doing that, and you might even fuck around and gain fans by paying for views and shit. But at what cost will that, will that make? Because now you got 400K followers, and it's like only 1,000 of them really fuck with you. So it's like now you just got a useless amount of followers for nothing. You see what I'm saying? And they don't click on yours, they don't like, they don't comment. So you can have 400,000 followers and get 10 likes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, does not correlate at all. I don't give a damn what kind of math you put on it. That does not correlate at all. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, with this topic today, with this discussion, you see what I'm saying? Hip hop is on its way, it's on its rise to just go crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And last year especially, we've lost a lot of rappers due to hip hop. Not even because of the streets, but because of hip hop itself. You see what I'm saying? That street mindset that hip hop was trying to run away from is now embedded back into its way of life right now. And the industry is fucked up. You know, everybody's quick to sign the deals about the money. Nobody has that sense of loyalty, sticking with the people in their city, trying to put everybody else on. Everybody's so selfish. They think, oh, I got to eat. I can't help nobody else because that means I ain't going to be able to help myself. When in reality, when you help somebody else, that could boost you and put you on a platform bigger than what you could have ever thought you could have been on. You see what I'm like? I really need y'all to understand this right now. Like that's why we starting this month off with hip hop in Women's History Month, because especially now women are coming into hip hop and taking it over. You know, women have always been in hip hop. But now they are starting to really get their shine and recognition that they so well deserve, you know, and get that respect that is needed for them. And I love it. I'm excited for it. But at the same time, you know, the overall trajectory in which hip hop is going is a very scary, scary, scary sight. And we got to do better. All right? We got to do better. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely not going to happen overnight. It's not going to even happen within the next few years. But over time, as we continue to do the process and do the things that we need to do in order to move forward and cherish this thing that we call hip-hop, man, we can do it. I love it. For real, ladies and gentlemen. So, on that note, you know, what I want you to take away from today's topic about hip-hop is that be real, be truthful, be honest. Don't feel the need to cater to that social media, that fake lifestyle. Stop being unauthentic and thinking people ain't going to rock with it. You are you, and if people don't rock with you, so be it. The people that do rock with you, focus on them, okay? That's it. And that's all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know how we do it here on Talk It Out with Showout Show. We bring good vibes, good energy, motivation, news, discussions, topics, it all, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Juice Network. Shout out to Showout Entertainment. Shout out to everybody that continues to tune in to the show. I know it was a little break for us, but, you know, we back. You know, we always continue working behind the scenes. So thank you.
This is the Juice Network.
I'll see you guys on the next show. We are out.
Cause whenever I call on your phone, you gon' answer. Oh, Aquafina, you will believe it. Always on me down in the winter like a fever. Tastes so good, I could please see right the need. Out of this world.